Hallo zu einer weiteren Folge 10 Minuten mit. In diesem Fall sitzt IGNACY TRZEWICZEK, TRZEWICZEK neben mir. So just introduce yourself if you want to.
Yeah, so my name is IGNACY TRZEWICZEK. As you just heard, I'm the owner of the Portal Games, a company from Poland, and I'm also designer. I design games like Robinson Crusoe or Imperial Settlers. As I heard, quite popular in Germany, which makes me very happy. So this is it. I'm running a company and I'm designing games. And for the next year, first Martians.
Yes. As it is concept of the show, I will now ask you our questions.
Sure.
And now we have 10 minutes time. So first question, which is the most borrowed book at the Guantanamo Bay?
I have no clue.
So it's Harry Potter.
Yep.
Is there any book you don't want to miss on a lonely island?
If I don't want?
Which you want to take with you?
Robinson Crusoe. It's so obvious. And yeah, I designed this game because I really love this book. When I was a child, it was mandatory to read it when I was in school. I read it, I loved it, and then for many times I read the book again and again. And then at some point I said, okay, I am a board game designer. This is my favorite book of all time. I want to make a game, and here is come Robinson Crusoe. So this is I'm a really huge fan of this book.
Perfect. Which color was selected for the world's most popular one?
I don't know.
Just guess any.
I don't know.
Okay, it's blue.
Okay.
And what's your do you have a favorite color in playing board games?
When I play either red or black.
Okay.
Very clear to see on the board. Yeah.
Yeah. How many of the nearly 7 billion terrestrials have never seen snow?
They are very hard questions.
Yes, just guess something. You don't have to answer right.
I think
no this question nobody answered right.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's the answer?
So just tell me a number. Let's do it like this.
1,000?
Okay, well it's actually 4 billion, so it's more than half of the people living on Earth have never seen snow. And actually winter is coming. Are you a kind of a winter person? Do you love the winter?
I prefer summer. I prefer when it is warm. But basically, yes, I do like when the season is changing, and I like the fall season, I like the winter season, very short, and then I like the summer, so summer is my favorite, but I like these changes of the climate we have here in Europe.
Okay. And now, do fish have ears? What's your guess?
Yes.
Yes, that's right. Do you own any pets?
Yeah, I live in a small village in Poland, and we have 3 dogs, we have 2 cats, and some small animals. Yes, we have all sorts of animals. We are having a house and a big garden, and yes, we have a whole inventory of pet friends with us. That's
nice. Now it's time for the film question. In which city did Quentin Tarantino write the script of his blockbuster Pulp Fiction?
Pulp Fiction. I have no clue, but that's Los Angeles.
No, actually it was in Europe. It was Amsterdam.
Wow.
Do you have a favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Oh, of course, I have a ton of movies. I'm a geek for the movies. I love movies. Probably Informant. This is a Insider. This is an old movie with Al Pacino and Russell Crowe. Lord of the Rings, Pirates of the Caribbean. I can go on and on. Yes.
Okay, well then I will stop you with the next question. Yeah. How many years ago mankind invented paper?
This is a time stories question. This is a very difficult. Paper. I have no clue. 2000?
Well, that's actually quite near. It was 1,900.
Okay.
And are you more of like a digital person or an analog person?
That's interesting because actually I'm a huge fan of a paper. Like I have my comic books on paper. I have my books on paper. I have a huge library of the books at home. When I make a notes, I use a paper and a pen. And at the same time, I love my smartphone. I love my Twitter. I love my Instagram. I love my Snapchat. So I use tools to communicate with people, all these modern tools, and Skype and all the modern technologies. And I use Spotify to listen to the music. I use Netflix to watch movies, all these modern things. But yet, there are some areas of my life that I appreciate the paper, and I have these classic books and classic comic books, and yes, so this is like a little bit of that and a little bit of that.
Okay, great. And what's the world favorite beverage?
World favorite beverage? Beer?
Actually, it's tea, a non-alcoholic beverage. What's your favorite drink?
Tea. It's tea, yes. And this is a big problem because when I visit different conventions in different countries, tea is not that popular in the different countries. Like in Poland, in Germany, very popular. You go to the Italy, not that popular. So this is like I have different adventures in different countries trying to drink my favorite beverage. That's what's happening at conventions.
Every day we receive spam in our inbox, but what's the origin of the term spam?
I have no clue. I don't know. There's some acronym or something? I don't know.
Well, actually, it's from a Monty Python sketch about the canned meat called spam.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
And is Monty Python your kind of humor?
Yeah, I like abstract humor. We have a lot. My whole company, Portal Games, we love jokes. Like the average day is full of the jokes. Of course, we are focusing on work, but when there's a moment for being like a little bit crazy, the whole company is like very easy getting crazy. And yes, Monty Python is a great show, that's for sure.
Okay. And this is a food question, which is a bit difficult. How many peanuts does it take to match the amount of fat of a cucumber?
20.
Well, actually, it's 1 peanut.
1?
Yeah. And what do you prefer, peanuts or cucumber?
Peanuts. I go for peanuts.
A game question.
Okay. I will win this. Focus, okay. Everybody focus.
A standard card game always contains 4 kings, but there's only one without a mustache. Which one?
That's difficult. I have no clue. So I have to... The Herd?
Yeah, that's
really?
right.
I thought I would.
Which classic games do you still prefer playing?
I like literally this weekend before Essen, I played with my wife Rummikub, the classic amazing game. I have it in my collection, and I have this old version of the game from 80s with the matter with this big box, grayish. So we know it from our childhood. And yes, Rummikub is still played at my home on a regular basis, and it's a classical game. I love it.
Okay. Okay, we still have 4 minutes left, so...
Go, I need points.
Yes. What have all months in common that start on a Sunday? And I'll give you a hint, it's not the Monday, which is the second day.
I don't know.
The 13th is always a Friday.
Really?
Yeah.
Always?
Well, always when the month starts with a Sunday, yeah.
Okay.
Are you superstitious?
Just a little bit. I have some situations in my life before then I announced something, I was super excited, and then it didn't work. So now, until I have something for sure, I don't tell that it will happen. And this is my superstition. Like, I don't want to say something that it will happen if I'm not super sure that it will happen.
Okay. What is the best way to react if you are attacked by a bear?
I would run, probably. I would not struggle. I would not hit him. I would run, and I can run fast. Would it work?
Okay. Well, Jules Poesie, the makers of this game, say lay down and play dead. Well, it's not sure if this is the right one, but it sounds very adventurous.
I will test my solution. Like in this situation, I trust myself. I will run.
Would some kind of adventure trip be your style of holidays?
My wife convinced me to do such a trips. I'm not convinced. I try to not listen to her ideas, but of course, when I was younger, it was going somewhere with friends and backpack to the mountains. These days, I'm very old. Like I have more than 40 years. Like I cannot risk my life in the wild. No, these days, no.
Okay, I see. What would you guess? How many hotel rooms exist in Las Vegas?
A ton. I was in Las Vegas this year for Vegas game trade show. There's a ton of hotels, and in each hotel, like 50,000 rooms.
Well, it's 150,000.
Yeah, this is crazy city.
When it comes to board games, are you more like a push-to-luck player or a strategic one?
I'm a push. Like I don't do a long strategy. Like I don't have a patience to sit at the beginning of the game and think what I will do in a half of an hour. Like I'm just analyzing situation at this very moment. What's the best for me right now, and maybe a round or two up front. And so I'm losing. It is a long strategy game. Like I cannot handle that long strategy. And with the game that you have to make a quick, smart decisions, I'm pretty solid. So I would go with a shorter strategy and push your luck on analyzing what's going on here.
Okay, I think 20 seconds is our last question.
One last question, I need the points.
Which country consumes nearly 10% of the world's fish production?
Norway.
Well, that's
Japan.
Yeah, it's Japan.
Japan, I said Japan.
You said it actually, yes. Yeah. That's right, it was
Really?
great
Yes.
playing with you.
Thank you.
I hope we'll meet again and have the chance
Absolutely.
to continue this because I had so much fun I could just go on doing this for 3 hours.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
And have a nice day and keep up with 10 minutes mit. Bye.
Bye bye.
Pegasus Spiele. Wir machen Spaß. www.pegasus.de